I went live with my founding member launch today. You're hearing this tomorrow, on Tuesday, but I'm recording this on Monday. I went live with my founding member launch. Had great success with it. I went live on Facebook as well. First time I've done a serious live like the one I did, very structured. So I'm going to talk about that. I'm also going to talk about my strategy, my loose strategy moving forward, how I'm bringing my founding member launch to market for my membership. And again, this is for 4 heart-centered entrepreneurs who are ready to bring their message to market in a big way so they can increase their authority, their impact, their income, all without having to spend money on Facebook ads. No more, I kind of blew that, no more throwing good money after bad. So listen to this episode. I'll talk about my strategy moving forward for the launch, which ends Friday the 12th. All right, listen in.
You know when someone is selling from stage and at the end the audience gets up and rushes to the back of the room to buy? That's a table rush. My name is Mischa Z, and the Table Rush Talk Show is all about bringing you the tools, strategies, and tactics that you can use to grow your audience and inspire them to buy.
Okay, as I'm riffing here, back to the riff. Man, I was so structured on Facebook today when I did that live. 12 minutes of super structure. Go check it out. Go to my Facebook profile. Just go to Facebook and search Mischa, M-I-S-C-H-A, Zwagensoff. That's Z-V. That ought to pull me up. But anyhow, it was so structured. I crushed it. Felt super good. I got great feedback from people who said, oh my gosh, that was awesome. Well presented. And so anyway, the strategy for my founding member launch. So Stu McLaren and company recommend 5 days, no more than 5 to 6 days. So I'm doing Monday through Friday. So yesterday, Monday, you're listening to this on Tuesday. And to create some urgency. And so here was the overriding strategy, was to go live on Facebook. To create the letter or the draft, the founding member launch draft. You could call it a letter, you could call it a post, whatever you want to call it. It's quite lengthy. Took me 12 minutes to go through on my Facebook Live, but I was able to repurpose that post into the founding member launch episode on my podcast that you listened to yesterday. I recorded that episode on Zoom. So I just started a new Zoom meeting, did my presentation. So it was audio. And then today I went onto Facebook and went live. So I did a Facebook Live, and in the Facebook Live post, I put the letter. So I guess the description is how you would say that. In the description, I put the letter, aka the post content, and then I went live on video. And what I could have done, and in the future I may do, is I could have taken that Zoom recording that I did to make yesterday's podcast episode for my founding member launch, and I could have used a tool like StreamYard or Live Pigeon and streamed it as though it was live. So I could have recorded it yesterday, published it on my podcast, which you heard today, and then re-streamed it live with Live Pigeon or StreamYard, and it looked like it was a live stream, live on Facebook. Nonetheless, I wanted to practice my presentation more than once, so I think it serves me very well to do that. So I did the post today, did the live. Now I will strip out I will download my Facebook Live video. It went very good, more than good enough to use it on my funnel. So I created a funnel that has the post content, the letter. It's like it's like a funnel landing page that you see all over the place these days that are super long, and someone's telling you a really long story and why you should buy their stuff. And so that's what I've got. And I will take, so that funnel is good. It's good to go. People can go to that. It's at theinfluencearmy.com/F M as in Mary, L as in Larry. theinfluencearmy.com/F as in Frank, M as in Mary, L as in Larry, stands for Founding Member Launch. And so I will take that. So that funnel is live right now. It gives you the ability to opt in to be one of the founding members of my founding member launch of my membership. And then I will take that video that I recorded for my Facebook Live, that I recorded live for Facebook. I'll download it from Facebook, and then I will use that as my video sales letter for my landing page, for my funnel. Oh my gosh, I'd planned all this out, and to having it all come together is quite amazing. There's more, by the way. I got more for you, but I just wanted to tell you, as I was going on this walk and getting ready to record this, it hit me after I'd done it hit me. So I did that Facebook Live, I don't know, 5-6 hours ago, something like that. It hit me. Oh my gosh, I did the Facebook Live. The video came out awesome. Now I can use it for my funnel, for my landing page, for the founding member launch as planned. Holy mackerel, it worked. So I am so excited. Oh my gosh, I can't tell you how excited I am. So when I get back home, before I produce this episode for publishing tomorrow morning, and you're listening to it now, hello. Oh, by the way, Kirk W gave me the best little testimonial off the cuff. He called me up and said, "Hey man, I love your podcast. It is so amazing. It's super inspiring. This is great." And I had talked to him a few days ago, and he said to me, this is the really exciting part. A, who doesn't like to be told that your podcast is fun and helping them? Actually, what he said was like, hey, your podcast, you used to have a spiritually based podcast, which I loved. And he goes, but now I'm listening to your business-related podcast, and I think I love it even more. And I was like, oh my goodness. I'm gonna open another loop for you. Someone had told me someone's fears about why the reasons they don't do a podcast manifested towards me. They're like, you riff too much. And I'm like, I riff just enough. If I didn't riff as much as I did, I wouldn't be podcasting as much as I do. Right? And it really hit me. I'm going to do an episode on this actually, that how people's own fears manifest in their recommendations to you. Now, he did have a great recommendation and say, hey, you might try and be more structured. I'm like, man, if I'm worrying about how structured I am not going to be getting out as many podcast episodes as I want to. So to have Kirk, hey man, thank you so much for that validation, just encouragement, off the cuff, unsolicited. I mean, so powerful for me. But the next thing he said was, hey, I just want you to know that conversation we had a few days ago, like the tips you gave me, those are worth more than any amount of money I'm going to pay you moving forward. And I was like, darn, I am doing the right things. So empowering. Just feels good to be focused, dedicated on a path, to have some clarity. So everybody who's been here with me as I've gone through the ups and downs, thank you. Okay, anyway, back to it. So next on the strategy. So now what I'll do, now that I have a funnel that I can guide people to, so someone could literally say, hey, what are you doing? Or what about this founding member launch? I could say, hey, just go to theinfluencearmy.com/FML. All the information you need will be there. Check it out. Let me know if you have any questions. How powerful is that? So my next step here in my founding member launch strategy is to create and craft a little text of people that I think this podcast tour, this influence tour, this membership site to start you off on a podcast tour and then get you on all the other types of show tours. Let's call it an influence tour. Where was I going? I don't know. Oh yes, I could text anybody that I think that this can help because they're a heart-centered entrepreneur. I'm going to craft a little text that I can, I don't want to say spam, but thoughtfully be like, hey, I've created a membership for heart-centered entrepreneurs who want to get their messages out in a big way. Here's a link. You can check it out. Please forward it to anybody, any entrepreneurs you know, any heart-centered entrepreneurs you know who this might help. Bam! And then I can send it to my sphere of influence via text, via DM on the Facebook or Instagram. And and what is it? Ask for forgiveness, not permission. Now and then you got to do that. Okay, so that's the next leg. So I'm going to try and do that by Friday. Start doing a big push. Maybe send a text out to 10, 20, 30, 40 people. And then, the right person is like, oh yeah, I have a following that this could definitely serve. So they send it on. Perhaps. With a little luck, that will happen. I'm also going to I'm not active on LinkedIn that much, so I'm also going to take that letter and hopefully that video and be able to do a LinkedIn post. Somehow I'll try and do Instagram. Not sure how that'll go. Maybe I'll just do another Instagram live and then just do a Instagram live. What else was I going to do? Oh, yes. And then I was going to just give updates, give people updates throughout the week till Friday that like, hey, this is happening if you didn't hear, on Facebook. And I have an email list, tiny little email list of 300 people to send to as well. So I'll email them. Hopefully someone will be excited about that. Through the email list. What else was I planning on doing? Do some more Facebook Lives. Hey, here's the updates. If you haven't seen this yet, check it out. This is what I'm doing. And do shorter ones. So the first Facebook Live was 12 minutes long. I'll try and do one that's like 2 or 3 or 4 minutes or something. And say, hey, just click this link in the comments and check it out. And what else? There's probably a couple of other things, but I am walking, I am riffing. But these are the things I'm good at. Moving the needle. Coming up with a little plan, executing, creating momentum. It's what we're going to do. It's what we're going to do in the membership site. These kinds of things. Obviously, it's going to be more geared towards an influence tour. influence touring. But there's going to be plenty of opportunities to promote what we're doing. And that's a big part of it. It's so important to have stories to talk about what we're doing. And if you come on an influence tour with me via my Influence Army membership site, the Influence Army membership, not membership site, darn it, you are going to have plenty of stories to talk about, and you're going to have plenty of stuff to talk about, and it's all going to be related to what you love and like to do and like to talk about. So it is going to create awareness for you. It's going to create engagement for you. It is going to create opportunities for you, business opportunities for you. I could go on and on. I'm super excited. I'm having fun. Oh yes, I forgot to add. I do have people who have joined. I have people who are expressing interest and are joining, that are paying. So very exciting. Don't delay. Make sure you sign up by Friday. The link is in the show notes. theinfluencearmy.com/FML. F is in founding, M is in member, L is in launch. Check me out on Facebook. Of course, give me a look like follow, and I'll keep you updated on my founding member launch. Enjoy the day.
Thank you for listening to this episode of the Table Rush Talk Show. For resources to help you sell your stuff, go to belove.media/resources. That's belove.media/resources. And be sure to subscribe, comment, 5-star, and share. Thank you again for listening.